What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Tori Amos. And we're going back to the 1992 album Little Earthquakes. Once again, big shout out to Nigel for sharing this and much else. And yeah, we're going to listen to China. I assume this relates to, I was going to say the nation state of China. Perhaps it relates to historical China, maybe even pre-modern nation states, meaning, you know, sort of imperial China, ancient China. I do wonder if there is a specific historical period. I wonder whether it might be about, you know, Chinese culture and society more than a particular, you know, political history. It could actually have another meaning. It could relate to China as in the type of, you know, dinnerware, I guess is the right word. You know, very fine and ornate and highly valued internationally. So yeah, I feel like there's a couple different possibilities, but on some level, I feel like it will relate to something pertaining to Chinese culture, society, politics, history. So let's find out what Tori has to say about it. This is Tori Amos. The tune is China, and it's from her 1992 album Little Earthquakes. And might as well turn things on if we actually want to hear something. So, but yes, once again, this is China by Tori Amos.
Think that you can hear getting close.
Again, the like natural in the moment vocal delivery, like right at the end there, you could like hear her, you know, breathing a little, and the flutter of the end, it like makes it even more human. It's crazy though, like I'm, you know, really concentrating on the lyrics on that one. Once again, beautiful piano work. There were strings that made me think like sometimes in Chinese, like East Asian music, you hear strings like that. There were also moments where like the way she sort of crafted her delivery really seemed to fit with the sonics well. Obviously we had references to not only China and then relative to New York, and you know, obviously that's a great distance, and if people are in one place and in the other place, you know, there's a large distance, and the whole tune is about distance closing, but then you can feel it grow again, but then he's right next to her. So I was fascinated, and I was unsure if these are different snapshots in time, or if you know, this is the way it feels where you know, she doesn't know where this other person is, so it's like the distance is growing because, you know, maybe you got lost in Mexico, like I don't know. There seems to be uncertainty about it, but we also get reference to China as in the dinnerware, and talking about it's funny how the cracks don't show. So it's like, oh, so maybe they're in a relationship and that's what everybody understands, that's what everybody knows, but in reality there's uncertainty, there's worry, there's a lack of clarity, so perhaps, you know, there's a figurative meaning there. But again, the idea that China is highly valuable, and it's you know, very decorative, and it can be a very beautiful thing, but it's delicate, right? It's easy to break, and you know, sometimes you don't know that the fissures have started to basically make a future event lead to breaking. So I feel like there's maybe a lot at play with, you know, China and that particular concept, and the idea that like you build a wall around yourself so I can't touch you, the Great Wall of China. I don't know if that's like a direct like just another sort of reference, but it felt like maybe that's what that was. Either way, I'm curious the nature of this, because it seems like there's different sentiments that, like, even though they're living far apart, maybe it feels like they're getting closer together, maybe they're not really living farther apart, or maybe again, they're close together but the distance that's growing is emotional or psychological. Maybe they are living far apart, but that latter point is still true. I was like, again, really sort of focused on the lyrics, but once again, she has a very elegant voice, but also with like a certain, I don't want to say fragility, because it never sounds like she's strained or like, you know, it's on the edge of like breaking or something, but it's more like it's this really natural and true voice. It doesn't feel super polished or like overproduced or anything. So I enjoy the like humanity at the center of her songs. And again, we're very early in this, so I still have much to learn, but her mastery of the piano, her use of that instrument for emotional purposes, and her very human delivery vocally, those things are standing out as we begin to go through her album. So once again, shout out to Nigel. Do let me know what you think of this. I will see you next time. Peace.